And tonight, the Target 12 investigators are digging into a nonprofit where former House Finance Chairman Ray Gallison worked. The organization was largely funded with your tax dollars, but little is known about the group. Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with what he's uncovered.
Alternative Educational Programming is a nonprofit that says it helps kids down in their luck get into college. The group lists former state rep Raymond Gallison as its assistant director. Since 2005, documents show the group took in nearly $2 million in legislative grants while Gallison was on the payroll of the nonprofit. I contacted 3 of the 4 board members the group lists on its website, and they each told me they had no idea they were on the board, one telling me they haven't worked there in over a decade. It's unclear if the nonprofit is part of a state and federal investigation swirling around Gallison. We're getting a lot of this information from financial documents Gallison had to file with the state's Ethics Commission, and a lawyer there tells me he can't confirm nor deny if they have been contacted by investigators. Now we're continuing to comb through these documents, and coming up new at 6, we'll show you what we found when we paid a visit to the nonprofit's office. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
Target 12 with new details in the State House shakeup. State and federal investigators continue to examine the former House Finance Committee Chair Ray Gallison.
And at the same time, we're looking into a nonprofit Gallison worked for that is almost entirely funded with your tax dollars. Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with the details.
Tax documents show the organization that paid Ray Gallison relied almost entirely on annual legislative grants. That's tax dollars directed to specific groups by the General Assembly.
Talk to my attorney, please.
Former House Finance Chairman Raymond Gallison is listed as the assistant director of nonprofit Alternative Educational Programming, which says it helps underprivileged kids get into college. Since 2005, AEP received $1.7 million in legislative grants. In Ethics Commission filings, Gallison reported he was a paid AEP staffer throughout those years. Target 12 paid a visit to AEP's Providence office twice over 2 days. Both times, no one was there. We also contacted 3 of the 4 board members listed on AEP's website. Each told us they had no idea they were on the board. Aubrey Lombardo, listed as its president, tells us, "I'm shocked that I'm even affiliated with this." Another says, "I haven't worked there since God knows when." AEP's executive director passed away in 2014, but the organization continued to receive money from the General Assembly. In fact, the same year Gallison took over the state's budget writing committee, lawmakers granted an affiliated group an additional new grant of $30,000. Federal tax documents show Gallison handles the books for AEP. It's unclear if AEP is part of the state and federal investigation into Gallison. An attorney for the Ethics Commission would not confirm or deny if they have been contacted by law enforcement. Gallison refused to answer Target 12's questions on Tuesday. Can you tell us if you've gone before a grand jury at all, Chairman?
Please. Talk to my attorney.
House Speaker Nicholas Mattiello said yesterday he now thinks it's inappropriate for a lawmaker to be earning a salary from an organization so reliant on legislative grants, and he's looking at scaling them back in the new budget. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
Stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the latest State House shakeup. Our coverage on air continues with Eyewitness News at 6:30 over on Fox Providence. Plus, get extended coverage on WPRI.com, including all the latest headlines and a timeline of state politicians and their fall from power.
And the Target 12 investigators are always looking to uncover news. If you want to send a tip or report government waste, you can call our tip line at 228-1763 or email us at target12@WPRI.com.